today I am going to be doing not a humble brag. There's really no humble about it. It is an unadulterated, pure, crystallized brag, even though it is a 10-year-old brag. And it is about this book. It is the only book that I have been published in, but it's with a Genius Grant winner and a Pulitzer Prize winner. Stick around. If you're new here, my name is Sky Lucking and I am the host of Courageous Creatives. It is a YouTube channel that elevates you to your highest self using inspiration, education, courage building, and community. Okay, so it boggles my mind that this book was published 10 years ago. This is One World, a global anthology of short stories, and it is a combination of 21 writers, all from different areas of the world. And I lucked into this. It was completely by luck that I was able to be part of this esteemed group of writers. I was really having a lot of efforts in writing, the writing arts, the creative writing arts, and I was spending a lot of time on the website Zoetrope. If you are a writer and you're not familiar with Zoetrope, it is an online platform where you can workshop your writing. They have scripts, they have parts of novels, they have short stories, they have flash fiction, and it is so great. It's on a point system, so you have to read and review other people's stories so you can get your story up there to be reviewed, and you can read other people's stories to get an idea if you should take their advice or review seriously or not, which I really liked. And I happened to review a story from Ovo Adaga. He is from Nigeria, and he was the organizer of this anthology. And he had read one of my stories and he said, I'd like to invite you to this collaboration of people all over the world. And so I did do some workshopping of my story, and it is not a happy story. People are always really surprised by my writing because it is typically quite dark, dystopian sometimes, and in this case it's about a very terrible thing that happened during a war, juxtaposed with the frivolity of what people in the United States worry about. It's called Fireweed. And so I worked out my story, and the writers from Zoetrope found a publisher, New Internationalist, and New Internationalist spoke with the people who represented Chimamanda Ngozie Adichie, who is a Genius Grant winner, a Macarthur Grant winner, and Jhumpa Lahiri. She wrote The Namesake, and she's a Pulitzer Prize winner. And we were so excited to get those two names in with this anthology because all of the proceeds were going to Medicine Sans Frontiers. You know it in the United States is Doctors Without Borders. And so it was so much fun. And I got to meet Chimamanda Ngozie Adichie in Dallas a long time ago. And she was promoting another book of hers, Purple Hibiscus, and I think it was Purple Hibiscus. And it was funny because there was a long line of people with the book she was on tour with, and then I had like 7 of these. I was like, you and me, we're both in this. I'm so excited. And she was so sweet. She was just so nice, and she was like, oh, that's wonderful. That's great. I'm so glad that happened, and it's a good cause. So yeah, and this is actually the only place I've ever been published. It's really hard to top that. I hope I will one day. I haven't been writing much. I've been doing more visual arts, but that is my Veda vlog every day, not humble brag about the only place that I've been published. The takeaway for you, aside from me just bragging about this, is that if you are a writer and you're looking for a platform to workshop your writing, I would really recommend Zoetrope. I haven't been on there for several years, but I would be shocked if it's not still running and doing really well. I put my mom on there. She's a creative writer, and she really enjoyed it. She really enjoyed the feedback. I'm going to be vlogging every day in the month of April, so be sure to hit all the buttons. Subscribe, like if you liked it, and the bell notification, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, bye!